Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Star-Lord New Thor 7, and I'd really like to play with your potato. What I'm doing is I'm taking a look at Tropical Depression 16, who, at the time of you watching this, may now be a full-fledged tropical storm. Nate. That's right. We are into whatever number letter the N is. Capiche? Okay. And so, I study a lot of meteorologists. And I gotta say, Weather Twitter works best as a team out of all the teams out there. Weather Twitter's pretty great. Let me clear my throat. Okay. So I'm talking about Nate. We're talking about possibilities, categories, catastrophes, inches and angles. Now, quote-unquote best case scenario for us, but not a good scenario for Cancun and Tegucigalpa and Manguana, would be if Nate, who's achieved some circulation at this point, goes over part of Mexico. I mean, Maria got torn apart by Puerto Rico. They did damage to each other, but if she hadn't gone over Puerto Rico, it could have been a different story. This is all inches and angles here. So the yellow one, where it would make landfall twice over Mexico and Cancun. And for the person who asked me in the comments in the last video, will my family vacationing in Cancun be affected? Maybe. They're definitely going to get a lot of rain. Well, this says only 2 to 3 inches, but 2 to 3 inches in an hour can cause major problems. And it's like the new norm. Okay, so we're moving on to the middle one. If the first porridge is too hot, the middle one, Nate, makes landfall on the bulge of southern Mexico, comes off, and then stays in the Gulf, going north. That case, I think we could see a Category 2, possibly even Category 3 hurricane. But if Nate bypasses Mexico and Cuba altogether, I think we should see a Cat 5. Let me say it again, more crystal clear, and with more passion and intention. If Nate chooses the path of least resistance like he was a sentient being, and crosses over no terrain, the natural territories around him, asterisk, it's just a hurricane, doesn't have feelings, doesn't talk, doesn't communicate, other than, I'm gonna tear shit up, right? So red for America is the worst case scenario. It is Cat 5. And you might be saying, Thor, that's crazy. And I'm saying, no, dude, the water is hot. You know? So, Cat 5 is here. Cat 2 to 3 is in the middle. And then if this happened, it would cause a lot of rain from Mexico. So, you know, some days you eat the bar and some days the bar eats you. You got that from the Big Lebowski? I'm not drunk enough to know what that means. And this is just through Sunday. And as I make this, it is 28 minutes after the dawn of Thursday. First Thursday of October. Okay, so one thing we're going to look at is on this chart, you can see she's projected. She can drop 2 feet of rain. In certain areas, they're saying, with combined moisture and water vapor and all the thingies around there, this storm can be a provider of 2 feet of rain. So now that we've memorized and magnetized that picture, let's look at Nate in action in real time. He looks nasty. And whatever was spinning earlier is slowed its rotation. Is that irony? No. Whoa. See, this is the one where it's like, okay, yeah, good luck, Mexico. There's that first bulge. Is it? I'm so confused. There's way too much red on there. And if you go into clouds, cloud tops, cloud middles, and clouds, the lower portions. That's some atmospheric pants squeezing. You know how, like, when you gain some pounds and you try and squeeze in your pants, and you're like, oh my God, they're so tight. That's what those clouds look like. Pants squeezing. Crap, I screwed it up now. Now my whole video is ruined. Just kidding. Okay, so we're looking at, this is what we call spaghetti models. This is part of the video where I light my cigarette. And this is what I was talking about. So, it's weird. You know, yeah, you get about 33% chance, 33% chance, 33% chance. And then there's always like the 1% chance the whole Earth is just going to tilt off its rocker. Go something like this. Whee! And we ain't got to worry about it. Well, not Nate anyway. Alright, I'm acting a bit silly. I don't know why. Maybe it's because when I go to the real world, everybody's talking about super serious, super doomy, super like, oh! God, y'all have been talking about this for like 5 months straight. I'm just going to run away. Where even a hurricane seems like a break from the real world, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, another thing I want to say is on here. You know, anybody who has wisdom, who happens to be listening to Thor News, Thor News, I gotta say, referring to myself in semi-third person. One times I do is I throw in data that's important and informational. And so one data, after watching these models, and I watch them again, and then I watch them again, on this one, it says half and half. Half of it has a Cat 5. If it don't touch and just go straight up into hot water, you bet your sweet Bibby, Bobby, or Barbarina. Bobby's the male, female name. Alright, and on here we're still looking at the middle of Louisiana to Destin, Florida, in play. And then one of it has to come back around to Florida, like if they were really mad at it, or if it were aliens trying to send a message. Like, we only want to talk about negative, crappy crap on the TV, the internet's all day, every day. If you guys start talking about happy stuff, we're going to make the hurricane twist back around and then punch Florida right in the tip of its dick. I mean, penis. I mean, continent. I mean, land formation. Yeah, so talking to you guys about the information that sometimes I provide in between my dumbasseries. So I've been looking at the forecast models, man. Right? So what we're going to do here, go back, go way back. Alright. What we got going on in this here business. Give me about 10 more seconds to find the exact thing I was looking for. Okay. But now watch these areas. These areas are going to get a lot of moisture. Alright, so let's pretend that this is, moisture. Watch. The green is going to be the moisture in the rain. Okay? And clear that, let it play. We got multiple rain events coming through. What was that at the bottom? Okay. Too much dead space in the broadcast. It's okay, the information I'm providing is fascinating. Yeah, let's just watch this crazy shit for a second. Oh, this is accumulated precipitation. This will be fun. Yeah, okay. So that's like 2 feet of rain. That only puts 5 inches of rain. Yeah. That don't make no sense. No, that makes any sense. I guess this run is saying you ain't gotta worry that much. So that's good news. Remember, that's only one run. This video was doing great and then it fell off. Whoa. See, yeah, notice how it pulls it. It's like this the rotating mean sea level pressure point up here. Anything that's coming through here gets jerked off up into the mean sea level pressure point. I know it's gross. I know. It's all about Weather Dixon. Live Sauron jerking off tornadoes up into the North Pole, wherever that may be at this exact moment. Wow, look at the atmosphere. It's like, oh yeah, that's so crazy. That's wild. You watching this? It's like Planet X doing synchronized swimming with friends up at the top. Wow. Okay, I've talked for 12 minutes. Far too long. It's okay, most of it was probably just dead space. And me spewing out words incoherently in between. But like Rodney Dangerfield, I get no respect. Okay, wait, let's roll through the last crap. I had a bunch. Okay, the intensity guide here, the max they put it at is a 3.5 hurricane. Hurricanes usually break down into points. As you can see, this spaghetti model system takes it still. One takes straight into Houston. The other takes it to Destin. So anywhere in between there is in play. As of 11 p.m. Eastern Time on the 4th, though it's now technically the 5th, an hour or two later, she's at 1,004 millibars of pressure. And she's still a tropical depression. That's it, he. Oh yeah, this is the reason I made the video right here. So that's infrared. So let's get off infrared and go straight to you in the loop. Alright. Whoa, yeah, here we go. So this is water vapor, man. Total water vapor. Look at that situation down Mexico and around the Gulf and the Atlantic. That is just crazy. I'm worried about Florida. That's what I was going to say. I'm worried about Florida. Although the mean sea level pressure point seems to be pulling it up through here. Like it's, I've been talking about for a couple of years here at Thor News, the mean sea level pressure point. Even though I joke a lot, points I make are excellent. You know? I just want it. So, mean pressure point, mean sea level pressure point's up there. And so it always pulls the systems up. So that's where, for now, Florida's getting lucky. Because it's being pulled up. See that? But it's like, I feel like if it drifts too far this way, Florida could be in for some major rain. If this whole system right here goes too far, you know? And look at that little blossom of, that is, I mean, that's just, wow, people do that. It's water vapor. No offense, you saw how little we cared about Puerto Rico, it seemed. Like, if these people were getting totally flooded out a lot, all the time, and shit was breaking down, I guess screaming build a wall is the best way to distract people from the fact that you can't, because all these people are flooding. So, I mean, it's been raining down there a lot. It's right at the equator, the equatorial electrojet line where the giant water bulge is. And then, you know, talk about North Poles and solar activity. And if we are to believe that the sun is moving through space 300,000 miles an hour and Earth is rotating around at, what, 90,000 miles an hour, 80,000 miles an hour? Like, yeah, shit changes, magnetics change, stuff like that, you know? That's why. It's like I'm like the son of the dude in Han Solo in Speed Racer. Well, 3 dudes can't have a kid. If they could, I guess he'd be mentally impaired like me. When I say mentally impaired, I just mean awesome. Yeah, totally awesome. Okay? So, this was just me talking to you, and I'll put like this total nonsense in the title, or something alluding to that. That this is me just talking about Nate, showing you pictures and arrows and shit. That the information I show you, the data, is good. And so, even if you watch my videos without any audio, the data I compile for you is excellent, especially over the amount of time I've been doing this. Compared to like other major shows, the graphics I will show you are minimal. Not to take away, it's how it's designed, set up, it's how it is. So I'm lucky. Like, I have a lot of advantages being a crazy man on YouTube that other professional meteorologists who do it for print or websites or television shows, like, they don't have the same luxuries that I do. Kind of like they all get paid and probably have girlfriends and really nice cars, and I can say what I want when I want, which, you know, has its advantages and disadvantages. Look at this cloud, like, it's so crazy. There's a lot of strafing, it seems, going on in the clouds. A lot of the, look at that, yeah. Ooh. Come on. Oh, yeah. That's why y'all are, I don't know. You know, I've been kind of obsessed with the weather for a while. Yep. And that giant whipped cream can of moisture and storms and tornadoes that keeps going over the... Yeah, it's all... Yeah. This is one of the... Yeah, that's what we're watching. There was a giant lens artifact. And so notice how the giant train of clouds is getting pulled up into the mean sea level pressure point. Alright, so there you go. There's, I mean, if you even focus in on the Gulf, look at that. Look at that. Look. No, yeah, look at it. How many layers of clouds do you see? How many layers in the atmosphere can you pick out or classify, if even by shape, movement, wind direction, thickness? Yeah, look how thick they are down there. Alright, one more, baby. I've been giving you way too much honey tonight. Way too much honey tonight, honey. Okay. Wow. Yep. If you were in the Gulf, I would be prepared for weird weather, man. This is what I'm talking about. We need to be having, it would be nice to have realistic conversations about the future direction of our country, our world, and where we're going to go. Because we have to start thinking in a bigger direction. We have to start thinking towards a future. Like, if we're thinking towards a future that was 1980 or the year 2000, then it's not going to work out too great. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not sure we should rebuild Puerto Rico, because it looks like we could be going through some terrain upheavals in the near future. Especially if you're considering all the patterns and trends. Wow. But yeah, these are some jaw-dropping images that I'm not sure a chart or graph or a proper definition would convey exactly the message I need to get across, or want to. Who knows, man? Wow, look at those clouds, though. This is amazing. This is cool. And this is why, like, yeah, hey, you want that though? That's fine, but of all the images and stuff I showed you tonight of information, this was worth it. The fact that I found this one, look at that. Just look. Wow. All right. God bless everyone. Merry Christmas. Yep, I said it early. Love Christmas. So it was like 3 hours there where everybody kind of feels good. And I can feel it. I'm like, yeah, this is awesome. So, with that, smoke them if you got them. Love the one you're with. Be cool, stay cool. And if the end has no end, that's why it's best to be cool and awesome always and now. Peace out. Talk to y'all soon.